We haven't even known what we're eating, what we're drinking. Even if it's good. You know, we take one bite and we decide we like it, we don't, and then our minds have gone again. And next thing you know, it's all over. And we haven't even experienced it. And our whole life is like that. And then we look back and think, well, where did all that go? So, you know, really it's very important. It really is the heart of Buddhist practice. To learn how to be present. How to be with a sense of knowing. Knowing what we're doing, what we're thinking, how things are in the moment without judging. So we can start with something very simple. Like just, you know, when we get up, we know we're getting up. When we're walking, we know we're walking. When we're, whatever we're doing, just to be there, very relaxed, not tensing about it, but very relaxed, but here, centered. Even when we're talking, to know we're talking, to listen. When we're thinking, to know we're thinking. So this is a very important practice, and we can start with where we are right now, just doing something and knowing we're doing it. Okay? So now everyone's going to mindfully stand up and leave the hall. And you have half an hour, and then please come back punctually. Thank you. It's so compacted that we cannot see what's going on there. Our thoughts are so racing along that it's very difficult for us to be able to catch them. So therefore, our first task is to quieten the flow a bit, right? And so therefore, the first step is to begin to get the mind more quiet, and at the same time to develop this quality of being concentrated. So the two things go together. The more the mind is concentrated on one single point, the more the background noise begins to slow down. The more the background noise begins to slow down, the more we are capable of concentrating on one point. So the two go together. We don't have to suppress the thoughts. We don't have to do anything to the thoughts. We just have to ignore them and put our attention on whatever is the focus of meditation. That's all. Of themselves, the thoughts will quieten down. And then we can start to deal with the thoughts themselves. Right now, our task is just to learn how to become more focused. So basically, according to traditional texts, there are two aids for us in learning to meditate. These are twin qualities, which in Tibetan are called Trempa and Sheshin. Trempa, most people agree, is translated as mindfulness. Sheshin, nobody has agreed. And its Sanskrit is unpronounceable, so I won't try. But it is, some people call it clear comprehension. Some people call it awareness, which is a little dangerous because we use awareness for other terms. But it's this quality. Mindfulness means knowing what we're doing while we're doing it. Being conscious of what we are doing. But this other quality, the shishin, is it's like a spy. It is checking up what's going on while we're meditating. So it's not there all the time, but it's a very important quality. It's that from time to time while we're sitting, there's this aspect of the mind which is checking up to see how things are going. Right? And if things are going well, then it just subsides again. And if we are having any problems, we'll deal with the two main problems in a moment, then we know how to deal with those. So the two main problems which come up are distraction and a kind of lethargy or sinking. Distraction basically means that the mind cannot settle on one point. That how often we try to generate the object of our meditation, the mind stays there for a moment and then goes running off to something else. This often happens, for example, if we're worried about something, or something very powerful has been happening in our life and our minds are very disturbed. Then however much we try to get them to settle, they go running back again to their, whatever it is that is agitating us. So it's an agitation of the mind. Or it's just that we're distracted, that we settle for a few moments and then we're off again. And so this is something which we have to recognize and deal with. And really, in a way, the only way to deal with it is just to be a bit strict with our mind, like a naughty child. You don't get a stick and beat it, but you have to set boundaries. Otherwise it gets out of control. And so our minds can be really like very naughty children. And so we have to discipline them. We have to say to the mind, no, look here, come to our arrangement with your mind. Right now, for this time, this set time, really this is a time for me to do my practice. This is going to help you, mind. Really you're going to be happier. So don't worry, just cooperate.